Men over 60, I want to share something with you that may change the way you think about morning routines. What if the first 5 seconds after you wake up could set the tone for your entire day, not just mentally, but physically? What if those 5 seconds, done correctly, could send a signal through your body that wakes up circulation, activates dormant systems, and begins restoring the firmness and vitality you thought had quietly slipped away with age? Now, this is not about jumping out of bed. It is not about cold showers or strenuous exercise. In fact, it is something so simple that most men overlook it entirely. And yet, when done with intention and consistency, it holds the key to blood flow, hormonal balance, and the kind of morning strength that reminds you of younger years. You see, over the years, I have watched many men accept certain changes as inevitable. They wake up feeling stiff, sluggish, with no sign of morning firmness. They tell themselves it is just age. But here is what I have learned through decades of working with natural health. Aging is natural, decline is not. The body was designed to renew itself, to respond to the right signals, to rebuild when given the proper support. When we look closely at what happens in the body during sleep and upon waking, we find that circulation slows, blood pools in certain areas, and the systems that govern vitality enter a kind of dormancy. Yet nature has always provided answers, and this 5-second ritual taps into one of the body's most powerful but underutilized mechanisms. I am speaking of something called the morning stretch reflex, combined with a specific breathing pattern that floods the body with oxygen and activates the parasympathetic nervous system. For centuries, traditional practices from various cultures have understood that the way you wake up determines how your body functions throughout the day. In ancient Chinese medicine, the morning was considered the time when yang energy rises, when the body transitions from rest to activity. If this transition is abrupt or neglected, the body remains in a state of partial dormancy. But when it is done with awareness, the results can be profound. Modern research has confirmed much of what traditional wisdom long understood. Studies show that deep breathing combined with gentle stretching upon waking increases nitric oxide production, a compound essential for blood vessel dilation and circulation. This is why populations that practice mindful morning rituals have better cardiovascular health and maintain vitality well into their later years. Let me be clear about this. When it comes to male vitality after 60, circulation is everything. An erection is quite simply the result of blood flow. Without strong, steady circulation, the body cannot deliver the surge of oxygen and nutrients needed to fill and sustain that function. There are many reasons circulation declines with age. Over time, small deposits build up in the arteries, making them less flexible. Blood becomes sluggish when the body is dehydrated or when the diet is rich in processed foods and low in living nutrients. Stress and poor sleep keep the body in a state of tension, constricting blood vessels. Sedentary habits mean the heart does not pump as vigorously. But here is what many do not realize. The body has a built-in system for resetting circulation each morning. It is called the autonomic nervous system, and it governs everything from heart rate to blood vessel dilation. When you wake up, your body is poised between two states. It can either remain in the sluggish, contracted state of sleep, or it can shift into an activated, expansive state. The 5-second ritual I am about to share triggers this shift naturally. Here is how it works. The moment you become conscious in the morning, before you even open your eyes fully, you take one deep breath in through your nose for a count of 5 seconds. As you breathe in, you gently stretch your entire body, extending your arms above your head, pointing your toes, and lengthening your spine. This is not a violent stretch. It is a slow, intentional expansion. As you hold the stretch at the peak of your inhale, you are doing several things simultaneously. First, you are flooding your lungs with oxygen, which immediately begins oxygenating your blood. Second, you are activating every major muscle group, which sends signals to your brain that it is time to wake up. Third, you are stimulating the lymphatic system, which relies on movement to drain toxins that accumulated during sleep. And fourth, you are triggering the release of nitric oxide from the lining of your blood vessels, which causes them to dilate and allows blood to flow more freely. But there is more. As you exhale slowly through your mouth, you release tension and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which governs rest, repair, and circulation to the reproductive organs. This combination of deep breathing and full body stretching creates a cascade of physiological responses that set the tone for the entire day. Most men wake up and immediately reach for their phone, or they drag themselves out of bed still half asleep. The body never gets the signal to fully activate. Circulation remains sluggish. Hormones stay suppressed. Energy never fully rises. But when you begin your day with this 5-second ritual, you are telling your body it is time to wake up fully, to circulate blood, to activate vitality. Now let us look at how this ritual, when combined with a few simple natural supports, can create a synergy that restores firmness in ways that may surprise you. One of the oldest and most powerful of these partners is raw honey. For centuries, raw honey has been considered nature's energy source, a substance so pure and bioavailable that it feeds the body's cells with clean, stable fuel. Raw honey helps regulate blood sugar levels, support healthy circulation, and even promote hormonal balance when used in moderation. One of the unique ways honey works is by feeding the body's cells with clean, stable energy. Unlike refined sugar, which spikes insulin and then crashes energy levels, honey's natural sugars are slowly absorbed. This steady energy supports testosterone production, which naturally declines after 60. Testosterone is not only about libido. It governs muscle strength, bone density, mood, and circulation. When testosterone levels are supported naturally, the body responds with increased firmness, better stamina, and more consistent morning erections. When we combine the 5-second morning ritual with a teaspoon of raw honey taken immediately upon waking, we create a powerful synergy. The ritual activates circulation and oxygenates the blood. The honey provides the fuel the body needs to sustain that activation throughout the morning. Together, they work to restore the body's natural rhythm, the rhythm that governed vitality in your younger years. And yet there is more. One of the most important supporting elements for men over 60 is something called pumpkin seed oil. Pumpkin seeds have been used for centuries to support prostate health, urinary function, and male vitality. They are rich in zinc, a mineral essential for testosterone production and prostate function. As men age, zinc levels often decline, and this deficiency contributes to prostate enlargement, reduced libido, and weakened firmness. Pumpkin seed oil, when taken daily, helps restore zinc levels naturally. It also contains compounds called phytosterols, which support healthy hormone balance and reduce inflammation in the prostate. When pumpkin seed oil is combined with the morning ritual and raw honey, the effects become even more pronounced. The ritual activates circulation. The honey provides energy and supports testosterone. The pumpkin seed oil nourishes the prostate and restores zinc levels. Together, they create a comprehensive approach to male vitality that addresses circulation, hormones, and prostate health simultaneously. But to understand this fully, we need to look at one more element. Nitric oxide is the key to firmness. It is the molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and expand, allowing blood to flow into the tissues. Without adequate nitric oxide, firmness is impossible, no matter how strong your desire or how healthy your hormones. As men age, nitric oxide production declines. This is one of the primary reasons firmness weakens after 60. But there is a simple, natural way to boost nitric oxide production. It is called beetroot powder. Beetroot has been used for centuries to support cardiovascular health and circulation. It is rich in natural nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. Modern research has confirmed that beetroot supplementation increases nitric oxide levels, improves blood flow, and enhances physical performance. For men over 60, beetroot powder taken daily can make a significant difference in firmness and stamina. When beetroot powder is combined with the 5-second morning ritual, raw honey, and pumpkin seed oil, we create what I call the complete vitality system. Each element plays a specific role. The ritual activates the body's natural systems. The honey provides energy and hormonal support. The pumpkin seed oil nourishes the prostate and restores zinc. The beetroot powder boosts nitric oxide and improves circulation. Together, they work synergistically to restore firmness in ways that single remedies cannot achieve. So now the question becomes, how do we actually use these elements? Knowledge is only powerful when it is applied. Here is the most effective method. Each morning, the moment you become conscious, before you even open your eyes fully, take one deep breath in through your nose for 5 seconds. As you breathe in, stretch your entire body gently but fully. Extend your arms above your head. Point your toes. Lengthen your spine. Hold the stretch at the peak of your inhale for just a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth as you release the stretch. This is your 5-second ritual. Do this every single morning without exception. After completing the stretch, sit up slowly and drink a full glass of water. Hydration is essential for circulation and nitric oxide production. Then, take 1 teaspoon of raw honey mixed with 1 teaspoon of beetroot powder. You can mix these together in a small amount of warm water or simply take them directly. The honey provides immediate energy and hormonal support. The beetroot powder begins boosting nitric oxide levels within 30 minutes. Later in the day, preferably with your evening meal, take 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seed oil. This can be taken directly or mixed into food. The oil works slowly over time to restore zinc levels and support prostate health. Consistency is key. These remedies are not drugs that force an immediate response. They are natural supports that work with your body's design. Most men begin to notice subtle changes within the first week. The first sign is often improved morning firmness. You may wake up with a sensation you had not felt in months or even years. This is the earliest sign that circulation is improving and nitric oxide levels are rising. By the second week, the benefits usually become clearer. Energy levels improve, stamina increases, the urge for intimacy returns. For men who have struggled with weak or inconsistent firmness, this renewed confidence can be a powerful encouragement. Moving into the first month, the body has had enough time to adjust. Firmness becomes more consistent. Morning erections return with regularity. Prostate symptoms, if present, begin to ease. Urinary flow improves. What is important here is not only the physical changes, but the emotional reassurance. When a man feels his body responding again, when he experiences the firmness and vitality he thought were gone forever, it transforms his confidence and his relationship with his own body. Over the long term, 3 months and beyond, the results can be profound. When the 5-second ritual is practiced daily, alongside raw honey, beetroot powder, and pumpkin seed oil, the improvements compound. Circulation strengthens. Hormones balance. The prostate heals. Firmness becomes reliable. Stamina increases. Energy stabilizes. And perhaps most importantly, the sense of vitality and masculine confidence returns. Of course, results are not identical for everyone. A man with significant cardiovascular disease or severe hormonal imbalance may take longer than one with relatively good baseline health, but the principle remains the same. The body responds when it is supported gently, consistently, and naturally. One of the most important of these broader benefits is detoxification. The lymphatic system, which is responsible for removing toxins and waste from the body, relies entirely on movement to function. Unlike the circulatory system, which has the heart to pump blood, the lymphatic system has no pump. It depends on muscle contractions and deep breathing to move lymph fluid. When you perform the 5-second morning stretch, you are activating the lymphatic system, helping it drain toxins that accumulated during sleep. This detoxification supports overall health, reduces inflammation, and improves circulation throughout the body. Another area where these practices create profound benefits is sleep quality. Many men over 60 struggle with poor sleep, frequent waking, and difficulty falling back asleep. This is often related to stress, hormonal imbalance, and poor circulation. When you practice the morning ritual and support your body with the natural remedies I have described, you begin to restore the body's natural rhythms. Hormones balance, stress decreases, circulation improves, and as a result, sleep deepens. Better sleep means better recovery, which means better vitality, which creates a positive cycle of health. The body was designed to renew, to rebuild, and to respond if we give it what it needs. Just as poor habits weaken the body over years, good habits restore it step by step. This is not about forcing the body to perform. It is about supporting the body's natural design. So men over 60, let us bring this all together. What may have seemed like just aging, the loss of morning firmness, the decline in stamina, the weakening of desire, does not have to be your story. Nature has provided tools that are simple, inexpensive, and astonishingly effective when used with consistency. The 5-second morning ritual, practiced every day without exception, activates circulation, boosts nitric oxide, and signals your body to wake up fully. Raw honey provides clean energy and supports testosterone production. Beetroot powder increases nitric oxide levels and improves blood flow. Pumpkin seed oil nourishes the prostate and restores zinc levels. Together, these elements create a comprehensive system that addresses the root causes of declining vitality. Remember, it is not about quick fixes or temporary solutions. It is about working with your body's innate wisdom, supporting its natural functions, and giving it the tools it needs to restore what time and neglect have weakened. With patience and daily practice, the changes can be profound. Firmness returns. Morning erections become consistent. Energy increases. Confidence rebuilds. And the sense of vitality that defines masculine health returns. If you found this message encouraging, I invite you to share it with others who may be searching for natural answers. And if you are new here, consider staying connected so you do not miss the natural, science-backed remedies we share regularly. Your health is your greatest treasure, and it is never too late to reclaim it. So tomorrow morning, as you wake up, remember this. Those first 5 seconds hold more power than you might imagine. Breathe deeply, stretch fully, and let your body remember what it was designed to do. Stay consistent, stay hopeful, and may your journey toward vitality bring you strength, confidence, and the joy of feeling fully alive once more.